Everybody, welcome to Positive Energy with Crystals. My name is Hillary, and today we're going to talk about how to get your crystals to do what you want. So in my working with crystals for a month videos, you'll see that I list several properties for each crystal. What they help with, the type of energy they have, stuff like that. So how do you get the crystal to do what you want it to do? And the answer is intention. You got to give it a job. So the definition of intention from the Merriam-Webster website is what one intends to do or bring about, the object for which a prayer, mass, or pious act is offered. First, let me explain. When I do the monthly crystal videos, my intention is a general bonding or getting to know the crystal. So, this is flower agate is what I'm working with right now. So right now, my intention with this crystal is to get to know it, for it to get to know me, the bond, to learn from each other. Once I bond with it and know what it will do for me and what it won't do for me, then I can get more specific with it. Let's see. Amethyst. See, there's this one, and where'd the other one go? Let's just put all these out here. So amethyst, all these amethyst pieces. I bonded with amethyst right away, specifically this piece. This is the piece I carry with me every day. That, I think it came from a set from a website I bought. I don't even remember what the set was for. It's probably something like calming nerves or protection or something like that. When I first started working with it, I didn't know how well it would work for my anxiety or calming me down. I started working with it with the intention to get to know it and to see how it worked, how we worked together. And it became the first crystal I started carrying with me daily, with the intention of keeping anxious thoughts away, and keeping anxious feelings down, and keeping all that from messing with me during the day. Giving a crystal a job is the key to the crystal directing its energy in the way you need it. So let's go with what I carry in my pocket right now. Well, in general. So my amethyst is for calming anxiety. Even though it's a protective crystal and has other properties, this crystal right here it's focused on keeping me calm. It doesn't have to worry so much about the protection part or any of the other stuff. This crystal right here, its sole job is to keep me calm. This one, black tourmaline, its sole intention is protecting me from bad energy. That's it. Even though black tourmaline has other properties, other energies, this one's intention is to keep the bad stuff away, the bad energies, anything like that. Now this one, the blue lace agate, it's also a calming crystal. So lately, the amethyst has needed a little bit of help, and so I'll carry the blue lace agate. Its sole intention is this one right now, is to boost the calming energy of the amethyst. And then, like I said, this is the crystal I'm carrying for this month. the flower agate, its intention is to bond with me and get to know each other, how we work together. So in manifestation bowls like this one, so in the bowls, manifestation bowls, crystal grids, manifestation boxes, to use energies. So each crystal has its own energies, its own what it helps with. By putting it in here, they're combining their energies to help me manifest what I want. This bowl, they're all combining their energies to help find our new home. That's what all of these crystals are doing. So Tiger's Eye is working on manifestation. There's some protection ones in here to protect us from bad stuff happening during the process. There's some calming ones. There's some, I'm trying to think of all what's in here. Lucky crystals, stuff to help with confusion, lots of ones to work on manifestation. This puka stone represents home and home protection, and there's just each one has its own intention in this bowl, and then they combine together for the bigger one, or for the bigger intention. So then in my travel crystals bag that I've done a video on, oops, put these on here. These each, even though they're together, and they're stored together, my travel crystal bag, it's more set on each individual crystal doing its thing. So watch that video. I explain what each crystal does, or why it's in this bag. There's a lot of protection, grounding, keeping calm, keeping stuff from getting lost, that kind of thing. They sort of work together with the intention to helping us while we travel, but they mostly have their own individual intention. So, how do you tell the crystal what to do? The main way, reorganize things back, is to hold it. You can just hold it in your hand or completely, hold it. And you think about what you want that crystal to do. What do you want it to bring you? What do you want it to do for you? This crystal right here, it's kind of, it knows. I don't have to tell it anymore. I'd say, I know over 10 years I've had this crystal. So it knows. It knows. So you hold it and you think about what you want that crystal to do for you. Now in a bowl like this, I don't do that. You can do that with each individual crystal, but when I do a manifestation bowl, I kind of I put them together, and then I kind of put my hand over it and think about what I want the crystals to do. And then they use their energies, their powers to bring that about. Crystal grids are a little different. I'll explain that more later, but they sort of use their own energies plus the power from the crystal grid design. We'll go over that. I'm going to start that series here soon. I'm not going to go into that right now, but it's similar. It's just a little bit more with a crystal grid. Let's see. One thing in a bowl, sometimes I'll, pick them up and just kind of rearrange them. And I feel that kind of um, reorganizes the energy in the bowl and kind of just gives it a refresh. Bring some that were on the bottom up to the top, stuff like that. I don't know that really makes a big difference, but to me, it feels like it does. And then just kind of give it a refresh, remind it what we're working on together, and reset the intention, remind it of its intention, stuff like that. I don't do it necessarily after every charging. So every month I charge, especially if they're working on something like this bowl goes under the full moon every month. If I feel like it needs to be, it needs to be recharged with the intention, I'll do that, but I don't do it necessarily every month. Just if you feel like it needs it every month, go for it. Crystals like this one, I haven't done that in forever with this crystal, but it's had the same intention programmed into it for at least 10 years. I know it's been more than 10 years, but at least 10 years. So, crystal grids, though, you pretty much just leave it. You don't have to do the, remind it what its intention is part, like you kind of do with bowls and sachets and manifestation boxes. Crystal grids, they know once you get it set up, just let it go. Like I said, I'll start that series here pretty soon. So give your crystals an intention to work on or job. Just picking up a crystal and expecting it to work properly doesn't always work. Sometimes it does, but it needs a job. It needs you to tell it what you want it to do. Even if it's like if it's just general bonding, get to know it, general working with it intention. Let it know what you're wanting it to do, what you want to get from working with it. Whether it's to calm you down in crowds or just in general to ground you, protection, find you a house, keep you safe while traveling, keep your luggage safe while traveling, keep you grounded while traveling. Just, like my tower here, my lapis lazuli tower, help with communication. They need to be told what you want the help with. So if you have any questions on intention or how, working with crystals like that, I know that's kind of it's hard for some people to understand it. So if you have any questions, put those in the comments. If you like this crystal board, I will put the link to it in the comments. Link to my White Tiger Emporium Etsy store. I love this one, the yin yang with the paisley and then the flower design. I'm excited about working with that one. So I'll put the link to that in the description too, and be sure to ask any question, whether it has to do with these intention or any other question. Put them in the comments, and I will see you next time.